lost control. These nights keep on taking tolls. Find me on my
own. And this, I am back, Sapphire. And I am here, ladies and gents, with Bridgerton. So my sister has been begging me to watch the show for like a minute. Like, she has been begging me to watch the show, begging me like crazy, begging me to watch it. Like, you gotta watch Bridgerton, you gotta watch Bridgerton. I'm surprised you haven't watched Bridgerton, because I normally watch like historical pieces and stuff like The Tudors. What was the last one I also watched? You know, The Crown, stuff like that. I like historical, drama and stuff, because I mean, it's history laced in with, their own creativity, because they got to get people to watch it, so it's not gonna always be historically accurate. So Bridgerton, as I know, is a series of books that I know for sure, and everybody loves Bridgerton. Like, I've seen so many people reference Bridgerton and talking, in that classic Victorian type of language, oh, good day, and stuff like that, and the ladies love Bridgerton. The ladies absolutely love the show. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna watch the first episode, and if this video gets about, let's say, 100K, like 100,000 likes or whatever, then will continue the rest of season 1. Now, since season 1 is 8 episodes, if this video does get, like 100K likes or whatever, would y'all want me to do each episode, by itself, or would you want a binge video? Let me know in the comments below of how y'all would want it. Episode one by one, or a binge. Just let me know. So let's start with the first episode, Bridgerton, season 1, episode 1, Diamond of the First Water.
Grosvenor Square, 1813.
Oh, 1813. So it's like Victorian area.
Reader, the time has come to place our bets for the upcoming social season. Consider the household of the Baron Featherington. 3 misses foisted upon the marriage market like sorrowful sows by their tasteless, tactless mamma.
Oh, ma'am.
Is she to breathe, Mama? I was able to squeeze my waist into the size of an orange and a half when I was Prudence's age. Your sister shall do the
And
same.
damn. Ma'am, you killing us.
Better, Countess Bridgerton.
Oh, this is Bridgerton. Okay, so Bridgerton is a last name.
Shockingly prolific family, noted for its bounty of perfectly handsome sons and perfectly beautiful daughters.
Oh, I'm already
I
roasting.
complain the entire day, Eloise.
Surely I cannot be expected to wear these fashions the entire day.
I ain't gonna lie, the fashions of the time.
Princess. Do I look like one?
I mean, I probably wouldn't have all that stuff in it, but I like the one on the right. I love hers.
This is the still not.
Ooh. That wasn't
You must make haste!
That's not ladylike.
Should you think she heard me?
Haha.
How very perfect indeed.
Damn, I'm hiding in his house. Damn, she gotta wear all this? Like, damn.
Should your brother wish to be obeyed as Lord Bridgerton, he must act as Lord Bridgerton. Where is he, Benedict?
I do not know.
Oh, well, we know where he at. I feel bad for the servers, because they just gotta sit there and just wait. Not just I feel so bad. Like you gotta think about it though. Like the servers and stuff, they probably got all the tea. They got all the tea. I wonder if these are some places like they actually built, or they probably found some places like in the London, around England area, or like some old building they just fixed it up for like the show. Y'all let me know in the comments, like, is these actual buildings that they use, or like this is a set,
Today is a most important day.
What is it?
And for some, a terrifying
What is
one.
it?
For today is the day London's marriage-minded misses are presented to
Oh.
Her Majesty the Queen.
Oh. Oh damn! Why she here? Damn, the queen does look like she is bored as hell.
It is only the Queen's eye that matters today. A glimmer of displeasure, and a young lady's value plummets
Damn.
to unthinkable depths.
All these clothes they had to put on back in the day. God.
Flawless, my dear.
Mm-hmm. It's not surprising that girl passed out because, ma'am, you had that corset way too tight on her. She need to breathe. But I do want to know though, for those who are, for my England peoples, like, how do y'all still in y'all society? Is stuff like this still does stuff like this still happen? Like presenting yourself to like the royal family and things like that. Like, does stuff like this happen, or is it like maybe just for like people of nobility? Because I know y'all still got lords and stuff. Like, do they still do stuff like this? Like, let me know in the comments. Let me know.
Name is Lady Whistledown.
Okay, Lady Whistledown.
You do not know me, and rest assured you never shall. But be forewarned, dear reader, I certainly know you.
Okay, so Lady Whistledown is our narrator. Okay, okay.
You absolutely sparkle, sister. Come now, I merely simpered and minced.
God damn, why her breath pushed up like that?
Exactly like everyone else.
Oh, I shall need to go and visit with Penelope. Her presentation was anything but... What was it the Queen called you again?
Flawless.
I'm
Or
gonna.
some such thing.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Astonished Her Majesty offered me out of 200 young ladies present a most gracious remark.
Yes, it was quite a distinction. And now 200 young ladies have a common address. I wish you luck, sister.
Eloise.
What, it is true.
Lady Whistledown. Lady Whistledown?
Author.
Do we know a Lady Whistledown?
Only Lady Whistledown cannot be her true name.
What does it say, dearest?
She loathes the fact that we've been named alphabetically, oldest to youngest.
Your father and I found it orderly.
Lady Whistledown on banality.
The papers were distributed across town today without charge.
Without charge, or what kind of order? Well, at least she has one thing right. She has named Daphne as the season's incomparable. She calls you a diamond of the first water.
What does that mean? You gonna explain that?
Daphne has bloomed exquisitely, and the sooner she is taken from the market, the better for the other young ladies. Even ones prone to hysterics in front of the Queen.
Damn, not the shade.
Before our guest arrives. And Penelope, put down that book at once. You shall confuse your thoughts.
So she can't read?
Tell me about this cousin.
Husband, and with no close female relative to sponsor her debut, Lord Featherington has directed me to take her in for charity.
You are known to be quite charitable.
Damn.
Precisely what this new rumour monger should have published instead of erroneously specifying that I shall only have 3 young ladies under my care this year. How much competition can this cousin provoke? She came of age on a farm. She has a mere 4-figure dowry. And as for her appearance, well, let us hope Miss Thompson is more presentable than the legions of unkempt animals she has spent.
Why she gonna be like she gonna look like a freaking Victoria's Secret model? She gonna be a
Lord Featherington's cousin.
She gonna be hot. She gonna be sexy. She gonna be pretty. She gonna be Cinderella in this bitch. Watch.
And charitable.
Watch. She gonna,
The poor are our burden.
she gonna be looking like Cinderella. Okay. Yeah, she cute.
She's beautiful.
Yep.
Good afternoon.
What I said, Cinderella. I ain't gonna lie though.
Well, if this is not a sight for my soul.
I wouldn't mind if we brought back some of these styles.
My condolences.
You know, probably just a little bit modified. You know, well, I'm not putting on layers upon layers, but I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind it. It's very stylish.
Words.
Hey, Fiero. I watched Wicked, so go check out that reaction. God damn.
Someone may hear us, my
This man. Oh, yo! Like, do you gotta do all that to do it? Like, I don't think you need to make much of it. Like, sir.
One
Eligible lady at breeding, dressed in some lavishly trimmed frock. Bloodthirsty mamas at their sides. And wary fathers making arrangements for only the most advantageous of matches. And of course, without my father here, that responsibility falls upon me.
A significant duty, no doubt.
Someone must guard my poor sister from the bucks and pinks. Ensure her virtue remains free of any kind of defilement.
Daphne is fortunate. Every woman is not afforded such gallant protection.
Well, every woman is not a lady.
Damn.
Of course not, my lord.
Damn.
See,
Damn. Every woman's not a lady. Damn.
Lord Bridgerton.
I believe you have already been introduced to my daughter, Daphne, Lord Ambrose.
Yes, we met at your brother's levee.
If I recall, my lord, you had just won your first race at Newmarket.
His first and only, I believe.
Damn.
Well, in that case, let us hope his lordship has found himself a new horse.
I haven't had the pleasure of seeing you at our club lately, Ambrose. She did have anything to do with the unpaid balance you left on our betting books winter last.
Damn. That's why they need a man. I see why. Okay. Make sure your sister
Ambrose is a cheat. A man of any honor ensures his debts are fully paid.
don't get up with no idiot.
Well, how could you have done? It is the very reason I am here, sister.
Because there'll be things he'll know that you won't know as a woman. It makes sense.
Miss Marina Thompson, a distant cousin of my husband's. She's rather dowdy, is she not?
One of the Bridgerton boys is joining the swarm.
Well,
Who's telling? Imagine your household will be a hive of corpses in the morning. Lady Featherington.
Where one suitor goes, the rest will surely follow.
Her daughters are just off to the side. They're not even trying. But then also, as a mama, you up there gossiping. You know. Like, ain't you supposed to be helping your daughters find somebody? God damn, they flocked around this man.
Miss Prudence Featherington, Miss Philippa Featherington.
Well, he was a duke. That is higher than a lord, so makes sense.
You've always amused me, Miss Bridgerton, ever since I was a schoolboy and you were.
All but
Oh, damn.
5?
Call your brother, please. Get him away from me.
My brother. He summons me.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. Probably stick to your brother.
Miss Bridgerton!
If Lord Weatherby is looking for you to dance.
Is he?
If not time for us to retire.
I mean, Daphne's anything but weary. I shall stay with her.
Oh, that would be lovely.
Daphne, there is nary a gentleman here who would not take your hand. You must think about this. The most perfect thing for you to do now is not to dance, but to leave them all wanting more. If anyone knows how this works, it is your eldest brother.
Perhaps he is right. Let us go.
Leave them craving her.
Anthony, I did not expect to see you here this morning.
It is terribly early for you, dearest.
You could not sleep for some reason. All the excitement, I presume. Am I the first gentleman to arrive?
That's why he came. Because the men are supposed to. He. That's why he came. He wanted to meet the man's going to arrive. So you just sat there and waited. Oh wow.
Earl of Stafford and a Marquis of
You
Finley.
would. Well, you should have my colourful fashions to thank.
For a Miss Marina Thompson.
Damn. I told you Cinderella came up in that bitch. Ah!
Author finds herself compelled to share the most
Oh, her dress is pretty.
And you have a large family too, my lord.
It seems our diamond requires a closer inspection.
Is there a problem, Lord Bridgerton?
I should think so. You are in my seat.
Her brother's gonna be making this difficult.
Rarer jewel of only the most remarkable brilliance, fire, and luster has been unearthed.
Damn.
Her name
Now
is
coming with a
unknown,
puppy.
Yet soon known
Damn,
as
she is getting
is
suitors
Miss
after suitors.
Marina
God damn.
Thompson. Author is left to wonder whether Her Majesty might reconsider the high praise she once afforded Miss Bridgerton. For we all must know what the Queen despises more than anything. Being wrong. And the drawing room at Bridgerton House currently appears to be emptier than the muddled head of her dearest King George.
Damn.
Featherington is to receive what she has always desired. The season's true incomparable living under her own roof. She must be overjoyed.
Is
She's over.
Thompson
She's
so high in her instep that she's unable to don her own slippers? I should think not.
She don't like the fact that the distant cousin getting all his attention and not her daughters.
Should anyone pay any heed?
The Lord Burbrook.
I knew it was gonna be a no.
Lord Burbrook?
No.
Come in. May I help you to some...
Oh, I like the mama's dress too. I love that blue. I love that
Eloise, allow some
blue.
room for his lordship, will you? Eloise, are you not due for a visit with Penelope this morning?
I believe I should like to stay.
I believe you should like to go.
Those two look like they could actually be mother and daughter. They ain't gonna lie though.
Mr. Colin Bridgerton shall be awarded the year's grand prize when he sweeps Miss Thompson off her pretty little slippered feet.
You could always send the willow back to her farm, madam.
As if Lord Featherington would ever allow that.
Damn, the hatred, bro. The hatred.
In other news,
I like that look.
Good evening. You must remember my daughter, Daphne.
Yes. She made quite an impression, however fleeting it may have been.
Damn.
I would like to welcome you both to my box this evening. I insist.
So what exactly is her position? Is she like a higher up noble? I'm trying to figure out all this hierarchy.